evil outside and evil inside. That is what the meaning of A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim. Shaitan the accursed, inside and out. We seek protection from Shaitan the accursed. BismillahirRahmanirRahim. In the name of Allah, our Lord, the most compassionate, the most merciful. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made that those words, BismillahirRahmanirRahim, to be one of the most important things that you can ever say in your life. There was a man that he didn't do too good in life. He did so many evil, wrong things, take away the rights of others. And he passed. And he's under heavy punishment. Punishment is not because Allah likes to punish. There is no fire in hell. We bring our own fire to hell. There's no gardens in paradise. You make your own gardens in paradise. Everything else, everything is back to us. You cannot blame anyone else. You cannot blame Allah. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created us to be His deputies, to have intelligence, to know, to represent Him in reality. So that man, he passed. But before he passed, he had a wife, and his wife has a little baby inside of her. And there's one holy man, and holy people, they are always in touch with other realities that is not of this world. They're not in touch with this kind of reality. The five senses is not reality. Five senses is just locking us in the prison. If you break yourself out from the prison of the five senses, then you will understand the realities that Allah has created and what your role is in this magnificent creation that Allah has created, the millions of worlds, and what it means to be His Khalifa, His deputy, His representative. So that saint, that holy person, had a dream when that man passed. He was under heavy punishment. Because everything, whatever that we're doing, there is a value. There are consequences. Try going into McDonald's, ordering a cup of coffee, and say, I'm leaving without paying. You have the full force of the law on you that time. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us everything. What does He want in return? Nothing. Except, He says, to eat and to give thanks to me, to remember me. Why? Because Allah deserves to be remembered. Allah deserves to be praised. Because in doing that, we understand ourselves too. Like what we're saying, Ya Allah, the saints of Allah. Our Sheykh is saying, the Holy Prophet ﷺ says, the one who knows himself, he knows his Lord. So now, all knowledge must begin with you. You can know the knowledges of all the holy books, but you don't know the knowledge of yourself. You don't know yourself, you're lost. You know zero that time. You can know divine knowledge, but you don't know yourself, still zero. You know the knowledge of this whole world and everything in it, but you don't know yourself, zero. If you don't know yourself, you don't know your Lord. And we have been created to know our Lord. To know and to worship our Lord. That is the reason of our creation. So now this man, he was under heavy punishment. Because whatever that he had done, he didn't pay the bill. But after a few months, after some time, after a few years, this man's, the holy person dreamt that this man, he is not in a punishment area anymore. He is in a garden. And he asked, and he says, he asked to his Lord, What is the secret, Ya Rabbi, O my Lord? And it was told to him, the divine voice coming. When this man, although he did not live his life fulfilling the work and the duties and the blessings that we've given him, because of that he put himself under that punishment. But when he left from this world, his wife was pregnant and she gave birth, and today the son has just reached the age of 7 years old, and for the first time this son was taught the words BismillahirRahmanirRahim. And Allah is saying, I swear by my majesty that I will not punish that one, anyone, that he's saying Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. And because that man, he has a son, and that son is learning to say it, he benefits from it. So Allah pulled him away from the punishment. We're not going to speak about the secrets of Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. It is enough. Sometimes it is good to study everything. Sometimes it is just good to just drink it, to take it, to experiencing it. Because the best knowledge is the knowledge that you experience too. It's not the knowledge that you study. So we're saying Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Holy Prophet ﷺ saying, O my nation. And what is the nation of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ? What is his nation? So many people saying, religion just divides. No, man divides. Allah doesn't divide. Because religion, if it's coming from Allah, is always calling people to unite, never to divide. The only division that you're making is against the evil that is inside of you, separation from that evil, and the evil that is surrounding you, to separate yourself from that. Not to become a disobedient, not to become a cruel one to others and to your Lord. It is to gather everyone together. Religion must bring that. And the prophets brought that. And those who are in the footsteps of the prophets, they bring that. Those who say religion is bringing nothing but separation, therefore all religion is bad. Like the man who says the knife is doing nothing but cutting up people and killing people. So we must ban all knives. All knives are wrong. There is no intelligence in that. Very easy, lazy kind of logic that they are putting. Because the Prophet is saying, O my nation, and the nation of the Prophet, it is not Muslims. It is not Sufis. It is not Sunnis. It is every man, every woman, and every child. That he says, this is my nation, from his time until the end of time. Black, white, yellow, brown, Christian, Jewish, Muslim, Buddhist, he says, this is all my nation. And he's calling his nation, come together. And he says, O my nation, renew your shahadat. What is shahadat? Shahadat means to witness. It's to witness. What are we witnessing? To witness that there is only one Allah. To witness that one reality. That the zikr is to repeat certain phrases of that witnessing. How are you going to witness the moon? Yesterday was a 14th, 15th. It was a full moon, but there were so many clouds that was hiding it. The moon was there. You cannot say the moon was not there because it's cloudy. Can anyone say that? No. You say, I cannot see the moon. But what do you need to see? How? What do you need to do to witness the moon? When the clouds, they part. When they move away, you witness it. The reality of Allah, we have clouded ourselves with so much anger, so much stubbornness, so much arrogance, so much envy. We've clouded ourselves with our ego, letting shaitan to cloud, letting this dunya and our desires to cloud. We cannot see that reality, but you cannot deny that that reality is there. And tariqat, it is to remove those clouds, to remove those veils, and to witness. And our Prophet says, renew your shahadat, renew your witnessing. Now we're just saying the words, La ilaha illallah. We haven't come to witness it properly. We are not repeating and just repeating empty. Every time that you repeat, every time you polish your heart, every time you step in your ego, you are attesting, witnessing, giving that shahadat. It says, O my nation, renew your religion. Because this is not a teaching that says, one time you say, I believe, then definitely you believe. Whatever you do in your life, you'll always believe, and you're going to enter into a paradise. It's not guaranteed. Who is guaranteeing us that? Our religion, it gets old, it gets corrupt, it gets dirty. And the Prophet says, renew your religion. In these days, so much luxury people have. I'm reading here and there, they say, oh, we need to renew our marriage, wedding ceremony. So every few years, every 7 years, they want to renew it. Bruh, you're so cheap, you're doing it just once every 7 years. Do it every year. Do it every day. Wake up with that knowledge that you want to renew. You recommit to look at that one and says, yes, you are my husband. Yes, you are my wife. I'm recommitting myself every day. You must do it. That time you don't need ceremonies because you have that spirit. And there are other things that's going to battle you, of course. The ego, the world, evil is going to try to tear you apart. But you have to step on it, and you have to be real. And you have to say whatever that is happening, the clouds are coming, but there is a moon behind the clouds. And is that moon? Today maybe I don't see, but it is there. And I attest and I believe to that moon. And the Prophet is saying, oh my nation, renew your religion. Because now we are saying that shahadat over and over and over again, to renew, to recommit. That time we remember our Lord. We are, inshallah rahman, going to make the zikr, the remembrance of our Lord. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, remember me and I will remember you. You think Allah doesn't remember us? That Allah needs our remembrance for Him to remember us? Allah gives the sun, lets the sun to shine on the sinner and on the saint. The air is free for everyone. He's not saying, oh, no, only for Muslims, not for Christians, only for Jews, not for... No, it is free. Allah is Karim. He has created mankind. And mankind, when they learn how to live properly and share, then definitely this world, they can take care of it. But if they don't know how to share, they cannot even take care of their families. They cannot even take care of themselves. That time, you're going to say, I want all this sun. It's only for me. I want all this water. It's only for me. Like some corporation saying, this water is mine. It's not for you. Or some saying, you cannot even collect rainwater for yourselves. No. In Islam, it is forbidden. Two things. It is for everyone. It is a fire. Fire meaning fuel. And water. You cannot buy, you cannot trade, you cannot sell. That is the right, the haqq of everyone, regardless. So, it is Allah's haqq that we remember Him. Because He is always remembering us. But as much as we call on to Him in a special way, He will call to us in a special way. Allah is saying, if you remember me in a group, I will remember you. Imagine, Allah will be chanting our names, remembering us in a much more exalted group. If you remember me alone, I will remember you in private. If you remember me in a group, I will remember you in a group. And our Lord never forgets. We forget. He's closer to us than our jugular vein. But we're very, very far away from Him. More that we are removing those veils, more we will have taqwa. Taqwa is what? To be conscious, to have ihsan, to have beauty, to know that we worship Allah as if we see Him. If we don't see Him, to know that He is seeing us, He watches us. That time, the whole world around you can bring you up, your heart is not going to shake from joy. The whole world will bring you down, your heart is not going to be destroyed and depressed. Because you're not looking to the world to please. You're looking to your Lord. And when you know that your Lord is pleased with you, there's nothing else that can make you happy or sad. We're looking to that, inshallah Rahman. We're looking to pleasing our Lord, pleasing those ones that He loves. And pleasing those ones, the creatures and mankind around that needs that love, or needs that help, or needs that kindness. Whatever that we can do, we will do, inshallah Rahman. As much as we can do. So many things we cannot, we should not try to jump to try to do it. Learning where is the limits, where is the borders, not to pass those limits, that is wisdom. Wa min Allahu tawfiq. May Allah give us more guidance. May Allah forgive me. Al-Fatiha. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله